Began tonight in the city of Spencer, where authorities held a public meeting to discuss programs available to buy properties from those affected by June's flood. A representative from Iowa Homeland Security presented information on programs like Hazard Mitigation Buyout Program, the Imminent Threat Program, and the Swift Current Program. Now, these programs are designed to buy properties at pre-flood fair market value from affected homeowners. While it takes time for funding to be distributed, those interested in the flood mitigation assistance will need to act quickly.
The deadline for that application is December 24th. That is an amount of money statewide we've been obligated $20 million to utilize for properties that are in the floodplain that have NFIP insurance currently in place. We also have the Hazard Mitigation Grants Program. That application period goes out until a year beyond the event.
As final applications are submitted, now the bulk of the planning is turned over to the city of Spencer.
This is a voluntary program for the residents as well as the city. So between the two of them, they have to determine who wants to participate, and then who's also eligible to participate. And from there, we will work with the city to establish the application itself.
If you are interested in taking part in the flood mitigation assistance, more information and assistance is available at Spencer City Hall.